Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here. In addition to building wealth for middle-income taxpayers and lowering taxes, the channel's membership is also exploring ways to profit from our Iraqi dinars, regardless of the limitations our government and the Central Bank of Iraq have implemented on individual foreign investors. An article on the channel's blog explains how lower to middle income earners can use micro-investing to parlay their assets into six-figure status. The link is in the description. Once you read the article, join the channel's membership for weekly information. Before this year ends, let's take a quick look at the Vietnam Dong and why you may want to invest in or hold on to your Vietnam Dong. But first, the channel wants to let you know that Argentina's president, Milei, has eliminated the deficit, marking a significant achievement in fiscal management. This means it may be a good time to invest in the Argentine pesos.
Hey everyone, today we're talking about Vietnam's economy and why it's looking really good for investors in 2025. Vietnam is set for some big-time growth, and it's all thanks to a cool strategy shift. They're moving away from relying only on selling stuff to other countries and focusing more on what's happening within their own borders. This change, along with some awesome government plans and a bounce back in important industries, means Vietnam's economic future is looking bright. As we dig a little deeper, it's clear that Vietnam is entering a phase of strong and steady growth. In this video, we'll break down the things making this growth happen, look at any bumps in the road they might face, and highlight the best opportunities for those who want to be a part of Vietnam's economic success story. Experts believe Vietnam's economy will grow a lot in 2025, somewhere between 6.5% to over 8%. The Vietnamese government is even more optimistic, shooting for at least 8% growth, which is higher than the National Assembly's goal of 6.5%. Big cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are expected to lead the way, with growth predictions between 8 and 10%. These exciting predictions are backed by several things, including a recovering real estate market, people spending more money, and the government putting a lot of money into infrastructure. As Vietnam becomes a stronger economic force in the region, investors have a golden opportunity to be a part of this growth. Vietnam's economy is undergoing a big change, shifting from relying on exports to focusing on things happening within the country. While selling goods to other countries, especially the US, was a big deal in 2024, it's expected to become less important in 2025. Instead, spending on infrastructure, a recovering real estate market, and people spending more money will be the main drivers of economic growth. The Vietnamese government is actively creating and using policies to encourage economic growth. These include increasing spending on infrastructure, making structural changes, and taking steps to make consumers feel more confident about spending money. The government's dedication to achieving its ambitious growth goals suggests that we can expect even more actions and policies in the future. These efforts are already showing positive results. The real estate market, a key indicator of economic health, is showing strong signs of recovery. People are also feeling more confident about the economy, thanks to a resurgence in tourism and growing confidence in the job market. All these positive factors are creating a fertile ground for sustained economic expansion. The comeback of the real estate market is super important for boosting consumer confidence and encouraging people to spend money. Faster project approvals and government support are expected to help this recovery. We're already seeing signs that project approvals are being sped up, which could give the market a big boost. Consumer sentiment is improving, helped by the recovering tourism industry and the expected rebound in the real estate market. Real retail sales growth is projected to be around 6% in 2024, with even more growth expected in 2025. This recovery in consumer spending will be crucial for keeping the economy growing. As the real estate market gets back on its feet, it will have a ripple effect throughout the entire economy. Increased construction activity will create jobs, increase demand for building materials, and stimulate growth in related industries. This, in turn, will further fuel consumer spending, creating a positive cycle of economic expansion. The government's plan to increase spending on infrastructure won't just help the economy grow in the short term, it will also make it stronger in the long run. Projects like new highways, airports, and seaports will make it easier to get around lower transportation costs and attract foreign investment. These investments in infrastructure aren't just about building physical things. They're about creating a more competitive and efficient economy. Improved infrastructure will make it easier for businesses to operate, attract foreign investment, and create jobs. This, in turn, will lead to higher incomes, increased consumer spending, and sustained economic growth. Moreover, infrastructure development will be super important in helping Vietnam transition to an economy based on technology and knowledge. Investments in telecommunications, energy, and logistics will be essential for supporting the growth of high-tech industries and attracting foreign direct investment in these sectors. While things are looking up within Vietnam, there are still challenges from the outside world. These include the potential impact of a U.S. economic slowdown, global political instability, and the need to manage Vietnam's trade surplus with the U.S. However, Vietnam has a history of bouncing back and adapting, and its government is taking steps to minimize these risks. Vietnam's economy is becoming more connected to the global economy, and because of this, it can be affected by unexpected global events. The ongoing trade war between the US and China, along with rising geopolitical tensions, poses a potential risk to Vietnam's industries that rely on exports. Despite these challenges, Vietnam is in a good position to weather the storm. Its diverse economy, strong economic fundamentals, and proactive government policies provide a buffer against external headwinds. Moreover, Vietnam's growing middle class and expanding domestic market offer a source of resilience in the face of global uncertainty. The Vietnamese stock market offers great investment opportunities, with sectors like real estate, banks, consumer goods, materials, and IT being especially promising. The market's attractive valuation and the expected return of foreign investment make it even more appealing. Investors are well positioned to capitalize on these opportunities and reap the rewards of Vietnam's economic expansion. Vietnam's rapidly growing middle class, combined with rising disposable incomes, is driving demand for a wide range of consumer goods and services. This presents a significant opportunity for investors in sectors such as retail, healthcare, education, and entertainment. The bottom line is, Vietnam's economic outlook for 2025 is very promising, with strong growth driven by domestic factors and supported by government initiatives. Despite potential challenges from the outside world, the country's long-term growth strategies and investment opportunities make it a great place for investors. Investors are encouraged to consider the promising sectors and take advantage of the favorable market conditions to participate in Vietnam's exciting growth story.